All right, guys, I am live. What day is this today? Um, Today is April 14th, which is a Tuesday. Um, so I don't know. For me, days kind of run together. Um, I have been working from home now for over a week. I think March 12th is when I left my office to work from home. So it's been a month. But hopefully, you guys are doing well and staying occupied and busy and all of that. Um, just wanted to offer, hey, Chili Beans, hey, Joey. Oh, good afternoon and good morning. Yeah, it's like 9:25 here. So, yeah. But, let's see. Yeah, so I thought I would just do a video, and y'all know I like live streams because I like interaction rather than just speaking to the camera. But thought I would do a video on grocery shopping tips and things that I have encountered and recommendations and that kind of thing. So um, Herschel is very cautious of me. So I am a complete extrovert. Being in the house for this long without a lot of outside contact has been challenging. Because I'm the kind of person that likes to just go to the store just to go to the store, right? To walk around, to see things, to be like, oh, I don't know that I need that, but I want it. Okay, I'm gonna take my glasses off because of the reflection. But so I miss that opportunity to just be able to go to the store just to be at the store, right? I also am the kind of person I like to pick out my own stuff too. Like if a can is damaged, I don't want that can. Or if a box looks like it's, you know, beat up, I want the other box. I'm just like that, right? Um, so not going to the store has been a bit of a challenge, but some of the things that I have been doing. So we have ordered groceries we've had groceries delivered. So Fred Meyer, which is part of the Kroger family, we had groceries delivered. That was cool. That was nice because see, now I need my glasses because I can't read the tiny print. Hirsch is pragmatic, getting it out. Yes, very much so. But Hirsch also doesn't do the shopping really. But he's very cautious about me going into the stores because I have asthma. And my asthma has actually gotten pretty, uh, it's gotten progressively worse as I've gotten older. And I haven't really recognized that my asthma has gotten worse until recently. So when I started working from home, they sent me home early because I was sick, and I had been sick for quite some time. And so um, I finally did a e-visit with the doctor, which was really cool. So if you haven't tried that out, if you're sick, try to do an e-visit. It was really cool. Um, so they prescribed me prednisone and augmentin. They diagnosed me with a sinus infection. And I was like, that's so weird that they're giving me a steroid because prednisone's a steroid. I'm like, this is so strange. But I took the steroid, I took the prednisone, and that really, like, honestly, like, that took down all the inflammation. So the inflammation that I was feeling here, the inflammation I'm feeling here, and I'm like, dang, I need a steroid. Which in the past, I've been on an asthma maintenance medication, which was like it's I think they call them a corticosteroid, but it's like I can't even think of the names anymore. But it was an inhaler, and it was a regular as a daily dose of a steroid, which I have a rescue inhaler, which is like the albuterol. And that helps in, short-term things, but I've really come to realize like, wow, my asthma is bad. And so I think what happens is my asthma gets bad And then that allows my immune system to get weakened and then allows other things to come in. And that's when I get upper respiratory issues, bronchitis or sinus infections or whatever. Um, so yeah, I realized now that my asthma is really bad, and like once we're able to be more about freely, then I'm gonna get on some consistent treatment for my asthma. So, but that is a concern. Being out and having pretty serious asthma, that is a concern. So, back to grocery shopping. Um, so we had groceries delivered and it was done through Instacart. I didn't actually order through Instacart, but that's how they function their delivery. Like a lot of times if you order takeout, they're using DoorDash. Even if you don't order directly through DoorDash. So that was really nice because I was able to receive text messages from the person who was doing the shopping for me. And she was able to tell me, like, yes, they have this, no, they don't, yes, they do, no, they don't. And that was really cool. So then I was able to like add stuff to my order. So that was one order I did. I did a grocery delivery from Target. I actually did a delivery from Target because uh, Easter happened, and so I was like, oh, I need to be able to get the stuff for Easter. So I did a delivery from Target, and I used their method of Shipt, SHIPT, which they were offering a free 30-day trial because normally if you want same day delivery, I think that's how it works. If you want same day delivery, then you pay. But Shipt was offering a free 30-day trial. So I'm like, well, hey, I'll take my 30 days for free, right? And again, with that one, I was also able to communicate with the person who is purchasing the stuff. And she was able to follow up, like, is there anything else that you need? And I'm like, well, hey, let's see if they have any toilet paper. And they had toilet paper. So hooray, we got toilet paper. So that was nice too. I like being able to be in connection, in communication with the person. So that was really cool. When they deliver it, they just deliver it. They drop it off at the front porch. And so, no contact is made, and that was great. So some of the other options we have done yesterday, so I've been kind of checking the apps, with, so the downside of doing Instacart or like grocery delivery, um, hey Lucy, good to see you too. Thanks for popping in. The kind of the downside of grocery delivery or Instacart is it's more expensive. So you have the delivery fee, I think, through Fred Meyer it was $9.95, and normally for Target for Shipt it would be $9.95. But I had the free trial, so it's $9.95, and then you also pay the tip to the driver, which definitely I want to obviously do that. But then that's an additional like $20+ on top of your grocery order. So that's the only downside to that I experienced, but everything else was a positive. Yesterday, I was able to secure a pickup spot for Fred Meyer. And so how that worked is I, created my shopping list and everything like that, send it over, and I selected a pickup time. So I had a pickup window from 6 to 7 p.m. yesterday. Now, when I had been checking the apps before, it was like a week out. And I'm like, well, I'm going to need some things before a week is here. So that's why, I was trying to supplement with delivery versus waiting on a pickup window. But when I logged in yesterday to finalize my order for what I thought was going to be a pickup for next weekend, they actually had openings yesterday. So I was able to get an opening for the evening, which was fantastic. So it was really cool because when I went in, Bevmo, yeah. I got my alcohol from Fred Meyer. So let's see. What was I gonna say? Oh, so when I pulled up to Fred Meyer, you pull up to their little pickup station, and my guess is it's very similar to all the others, but pulled up to the pickup station. I called the number, told them what stall I was in, and they came out. My button on my trunk doesn't automatically pop open anymore. So before they came out, I just had to pop out. I opened up the trunk and I got back in the car. I had the window cracked like this much. I had my mask, which I don't have it right here, but I hand sewed masks for all of us. So I had my mask and everything. And they came out with all the stuff. They loaded up the trunk. And it was perfect. It was great. So I was able, and I connected with them and I was asking them about like toilet paper, paper towels, some of those things. And they said that typically they have those in the mornings. The downside of the pickup, and also I think in delivery, is that you're not able to order those through the app. At least not at this point because they don't have enough in stock and they also don't always know when they're getting them in stock. But the pickup was great. I've also done pickup for Target as well. So I was able to, put everything in my cart, shop, and then I show up and punch in a code in the app, and then they also come out and load your car and everything for you. So we've done a variety of different things. So obviously the pickup is a little more financially friendly. That also does require you. Let's see, Walmart is $9.95 depending on time of day plus tip, and pickup is free. Hey JT. So obviously if you're getting delivery, be prepared to pay, right? Pay for that convenience. But for pickup, that does require you to leave your house. However, it does not require you to have human-to-human interaction, like face-to-face interaction or touching anything. So that's nice too. That's a nice option. And I appreciate that it's a free option. Again, the downside to any of those is not being able to necessarily order specific things. So we've still been on the lookout for rubbing alcohol and we're getting low on paper towels. So, and then diaper wipes, although I think diaper wipes tend to be more back in stock. So those are the things that kind of I've been experiencing. Now I'll walk you through our process of how we get things into the house. So for the deliveries, how we had been doing is, they dump it off all at the front porch. We open up all the doors to get to the back door. We bring things in through the house, don't touch anything, and bring it immediately outside, out back. And then we have a process. We wipe down everything. We clean everything. So take everything out of the bags. Every item gets cleaned. And then once the item is clean, then we have the kiddos help us bring all the cleaned items into the house. All the paper bags and stuff stay outside. We've been putting them under our garden table. After a few days, then we take them to the recycling, or we've also been incorporating them into our weed suppression for the garden. So, hey, win-win, right? So we do clean every item that comes into the house. So Big Lots has paper towels. Josh has found stuff there that hasn't been available elsewhere. So I had been to Big Lots. It's been a while because I haven't been out of the house really into a store for a while. So yeah, I guess I can turn this heater off now. And when I went there, they didn't really have anything, but that was also right at the height of the stay home, stay healthy thing. Actually, now it's cold. So we clean every item before it comes into the house. Shoes that I wear out stay outside. And if I'm going to leave, I put those shoes on. And then again, they stay outside. They get sprayed. You can't be too careful, right? So yeah, that's kind of how, doing the same wipe down process. But also it's kind of like, we've been talking about this, like we should be pretty healthy after we come out on the other side of this, right? Because I think like being able to clean your items before you bring them into the house is probably not a bad practice. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's not a bad practice to do. So, and again, like washing our hands, like who knew we weren't washing our hands the correct way all this time. So yeah, sorry, I'm also working from home. So yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing. Now, the one thing I have been pondering and I've been asking Herschel about is I'm like, are you okay if I go to Home Depot? Because I really want to go to Home Depot because I want to get plants for the garden. I want to get tomato plants and probably zucchini because my zucchini seeds got moldy. So I want to get some plants and I want to get more dirt for the garden. And I'm like, all of that is outside. So if I take the same precaution in terms of like cleaning the bags of soil and everything after we touch them, but again, all that stuff is staying outside. I'm like, so I think I will probably work myself up to go to Home Depot to get some stuff for the garden because we have planted, we've planted some carrots, we've planted, I planted chamomile, I've got dill seeds I still need to plant. Um, we planted our corn and beans, watermelon, and pumpkins. Or no, we haven't planted the beans yet. I think I still have the beans here. Yes, I still have the beans here. Um, so I need to plant those. But there's other items that I want to plant. So we'll see. So I may venture out to Home Depot. I wasn't sure if they were open, but then I checked online and they're like, no, we're open. Like we're considered essential because there's always home repair needs that need to be done. Like if somebody's like water heater goes out or plumbing issues or they need a new refrigerator. So I was like, oh, I didn't think about that stuff. So they are essential and so they're still open. So I don't know what their garden selection is, but the good thing is if I do decide to go, I can always just, do a little drive by, check things out before I make the decision if I come out or not. So that's kind of been our process. Get as many seeds and plants as you can logically get. States like Michigan have shut down all stores and store areas that sell gardening, even for people who subsistence farmers. Dang. Wow. Yeah, and I mean that's the thing, like I think people are starting to get a false sense of security of that. Like, I mean, I was amazed seeing how full the grocery store parking lot was yesterday. So I was there at like 6 o'clock. And the parking lot was full like you'd see any other time. Nobody had personal protection on. I mean, and obviously like mine is homemade, but like nobody really had any kind of protection. Um, and they were just kind of out and about like it was normal. Um, that's everybody's prerogative, but I'm gonna be masked up, and I'm gonna be safe. So, um, let's see. We didn't we get takeout recently? Oh, we did mod pizza. It was delicious. Also, like, we didn't bring the boxes inside the house. We brought the plates out. I opened the boxes, and the pizza was, they have it on the paper, which, I've been into mod, so I know, like, it doesn't get touched after it gets made, right? So, had mod pizza, and it was delicious. Out, like, you want to be cautious from the place, break down everything. You got to keep yourself safe. Uh, yeah. Seems like y'all say Lucy's a crazy time to locate to a new city. Wait, so are you actually moving here now? Do you guys have a place? I guess last time I did a video, I think you talked about you were in the process, but I wasn't sure what that looked like of like physically actually moving or not. Um, so yeah. But how have you guys been coping? I know on our Discord, we're able to connect with folks in other parts of the country. We've got somebody in Colorado. We've got hey Wei Gukin. uh, we've got somebody in Colorado. We've got some folks in Georgia. Another, I think, is in South Carolina. So we're able to kind of see how things are going across the country. And then obviously we have friends and family in Kentucky and Indiana. But um, yeah, it's the lucky thing for us is it's been good weather. Um, we had we had great weather, and then we had like a week or two of just normal PNW, kind of rainy, gray. But now it's been beautiful and it's been nice. So the kids have been able to get outside, and that has been a huge lifesaver. We have stopped going on walks. We were going on walks around the neighborhood, but we have stopped doing that just because um, if somebody happens to spit on the ground, like you're walking through that. Obviously, we don't wear shoes in the house. We take them off as soon as we get in, but still, again, it's just being safe and being cautious. So we have a backyard, we have a front yard. They were able to go out and chalk the front sidewalks. But we've got a backyard, we've got a trampoline, we've got plenty of stuff for them to be occupied with. So we have really stayed to our domain, our dominion. So um, I am thankful in this time that we do have a house with a yard. Obviously, before we had the house here, we were in an apartment in Seattle, and that would have been so hard with the kiddos because although Zeta was an infant when we moved. But Zeta is like our outdoors kid. She is just completely happy from the moment she wakes up to the moment when the sun goes down. She is completely happy and content to be outside, playing in the dirt, playing, rolling around in the grass, being on the trampoline, playing in the water, in the sandbox. Like she just loves to be outside. So that has been really nice, and we're really fortunate for that. So I think that's about it for now. I've got to get ready. I've got to sign in for a webinar here shortly. So I figured I'd try to knock this out and try to see you guys. And I'll try to get on again in the next couple of days, maybe. It's nice to have some interaction. It's been kind of rough here with the more stringent lockdown, but I've been working from home, going on daily walks and runs, making sure to keep in touch with the missus since the border closed down. Yeah, Joey, we were thinking about that when we heard about that once the border closed to what non-residents. And so I was like, oh my gosh, what about Joey? So and see how you've been coping and handling that. So, um, but yeah, stay sane, guys. Keep yourselves occupied. Reach out. Connect with people visually as much as you can. We do a happy hour with my coworkers every Friday afternoon. So we just do a Zoom and we hang out, right? We talk about the week. And so we look forward to that. But yeah, for sure. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I gotta run, but I will see you guys soon. Um, but hope you guys have a fantastic day and stay safe and stay healthy and stay sane. Bye, guys.